Hi, and welcome to another episode of Emerald Isle Vacation Home Specialist. I am your host, Dennis Richkovsky. Some of you recognize me as the co-owner of Flip Flops Donuts, and some of you know me as your broker of real estate, specializing in waterfront and water view properties along the Crystal Coast, especially on Bogue Banks and in Emerald Isle, North Carolina. In this episode, you will learn about one of my favorite times of the year here in Emerald Isle, autumn. As I record this episode, it is the 1st of September. Public schools are back in full swing for North Carolina students, and the number of visitors to our island has dropped about 30% from the peak we experienced in July. Crowds are not the only falling number. Humidity drops in September relative to July and August, as does air temperature. When the humidity drops, the temperatures are inviting and the salty breeze is especially refreshing. It's the perfect time of the year for long walks on the beach, fishing along the shoreline, visiting our local treasures, and exploring our maritime towns. Outdoor activities abound here, so you'll have plenty of opportunities to enjoy a leisurely bike ride, a stroll along a coastal trail, embark on a kayak adventure, or venture out on a cruise of the land and sea, all while practicing social distancing with the diminished number of visitors. Concomitant with the drop in humidity, September ushers in an increase in color. I'm not referring to the traditional autumnal hues of red and yellow. Here on Bogue Banks, the dominant hues are blue and green. The coastal flora is verdant. It is in fall that you realize why Emerald Isle is such a fitting name for this island paradise. And don't get me started on the sunrises and sunsets, which, in the absence of humidity, are fiery and breathtaking. Autumn is a wonderful time to capture the essence of the Crystal Coast, so bring your camera. The fall season brings diminished crowds and a peace and tranquility to our beaches not found during the summer months. From my everyday experience, if you seek a place to get away from it all, the beaches of Emerald Isle are it. And because water temperatures remain in the high 70s, our pristine waters and beaches offer plenty to do in the sea and sand. Venture out on a surfboard or drop a fishing line from a kayak or the pier. You won't find a better place to fish along the entire East Coast other than the Crystal Coast and Emerald Isle in September. Tired of the water? Why not fly a kite in the prevailing southwest breeze? Or expand your seashell or sea glass collection and search for shark's teeth. Or bring your beach chair and your favorite book and cozy up to the shoreline. In a normal year, and 2020 is decidedly not normal, some of my favorite local events occur in the fall. These include the North Carolina Seafood Festival, the Civil War reenactments at Fort Macon, flounder and trout fishing tournaments, surf fishing seminars, the Swansboro Mullet Festival, the Carolina Kite Fest, fall and holiday events at the North Carolina Aquarium, and the Beaufort Historic Site. With the COVID-19 pandemic still with us, be sure to visit the Town of Emerald Isle event page and the Crystal Coast event calendar to see which events remain scheduled or are postponed or canceled. Fall is a great time to book an Emerald Isle vacation rental. Discounts and specials are always occurring during the fall months, so you can find affordable accommodations with amazing amenities. Picture yourself on the deck of your beach house, overlooking the Emerald Isle shoreline, maybe with a glass of wine in hand, and enjoy the ebb and flow of the Atlantic waters as you watch the sun sink into the horizon. And speaking as a real estate agent, which I am, autumn is a great time to look to buy an Emerald Isle or Crystal Coast vacation home or retirement paradise. Purchasing in the fall, especially in a predominantly secondary or vacation home market like Emerald Isle, can give you, the home buyer, a few advantages. First, when it comes to looking at homes, most secondary or vacation homes in Emerald Isle are vacant in fall. This makes it easier for agents and buyers to get into a house and actually spend some time visiting. gives both agent and buyer the opportunity to soak up the feel of the home and appreciate the views at all times of the day and evening. Second, you get to avoid the turn. The turn is the 4-hour window on Saturday and Sunday when property managers get to make a home ready for its next guests. The turn is the only time during the high season when a prospective buyer can see a home for sale. And with 50,000 visitors coming to our island every week from mid-June to mid-August, that means a lot of prospective buyers are going to get disappointed by not seeing a home of their dreams. Better to avoid the turn and visit in the fall. Second, real estate agents also tend to be less busy during these months and can commit more time to finding your ideal vacation home. Third, the weather in fall is far more comfortable than it is in mid-July. The island is less crowded, and for many of my out-of-town clients, it is easier for buyers to find accommodations at a much lower price point. So there you have it. You now know why fall is one of my favorite times here on the Crystal Coast. So come on down and discover why it may be your favorite time to visit our island paradise. And return next week to the same bat channel at the same bat time of 9 a.m. on Thursday for another episode of Emerald Isle Vacation Home Specialist.